Well, hello. Guess what? It's Leebocephus. I'm back here for another one of them videos to try to explain something that might be useful to you. So, well, today I got myself working on a new project. It's called fixing a broken clutch, but not a broken clutch like most people think, like a broken disc worn out, from riding it too hard or none of that stuff. This time the clutch pedal done broke off, or it's about to at least. Last time I was driving it was weird. You try to press the pedal in, and you go changing the gears, and it's not quite going in. I guess because pedal not pushing the clutch master cylinder, and he's not pushing the fluid down into the slave cylinder, and the slave cylinder ain't pushing against the fork, and the fork ain't pushing against the throwout bearing, and the throwout bearing ain't pushing against the pressure plate. The pressure plate ain't taking the pressure off the disc, but that's just all I think it might be. I just got to dig into it and figure it out. But anyways, I tried to go drive it the other day, and when I tried to go pull it down, it was so weird because I would step down on it and you'd feel funny, the pedal was kind of weird, and I noticed the pedal was sort of bending down off to the side and a little bit forward. Now, I need to tell you something. Over the past couple of years, I felt like this pedal was just kind of weird. And sometimes I couldn't fit my foot between the dead pedal to the left of it and the clutch pedal. And I just find myself kind of sneaking my foot down to the side, and bending the pedal a little bit. And I probably wasn't too smart. I get surprised I'd do something stupid like that, but I did, and I think it's stacked up now and caused me some problems because it's fatigued the metal a little. So, anyways, I got a good friend of mine. His name is the Wild Man, and this man, he's got so many parts of a Miata. He can put together about 7 or 8 of them Miatas all together if he just put them all together. But he just left them out as parts, and it's turned out to be pretty helpful at times. And I think this is going to be one of those times. He gave me. Let me show you what I got right here. See right here. That's right. This is a whole clutch pedal assembly. It's a whole thing. Can you believe it? They got the whole pedal. And it was just had it available. I said, "Oh, who in the world would have a pedal?" He said, "I do, and you can have it." And I was like, "Oh, well, thank you. This is gonna be perfect." So, anyways, I got this pedal here, and it's gonna go back in that car over there. But first thing we gotta do is we gotta get down the other stupid pedal. And I'm afraid that thing's gonna be a real bugger. So anyways, let's get a good look at what we've been doing on it so far. Alright, so anyhow, I had to get down over in this area. Oh yeah, by the way, this is this car that's got one of them V8ers in it. You can tell it hits like a Ford, because it is a Ford, even though it's one of them Miatas. They don't know. Anyways, okay, so back in here, down in this area here, is what you call the clutch master cylinder, and this is a special one that I put in. Because, the stock one ain't good enough. You gotta have something special. Anyhow, I had to go take this nut's right down here. Gotta loosen up in there in that tight little spot. But once I get them out, I think what's gonna happen next is I'm gonna crawl down in this tight spot where these pedals are, and I want to go up inside in there, and I'm see if I can loosen that. Well, right there in the center screen, kind of at the top, there's one bolt that I think I take out, and then I think it might be easier than I thought it was gonna be, and the whole assembly might just come right on out. And if it does, we're gonna be real excited, because I thought it was gonna be a real booger. We're about to find out. So I'm gonna put it down, and I'm gonna go banging on it for a real bit, and then when it gets to a certain point, I'm gonna come back and tell you all about it. So you hang tight. See you later. Look at there. That's a pretty good sign. I was able to get those 2 nuts off. Okay, anyway, I got those off and slid this thing out, and it's sitting here. I don't have to introduce any air into the clutch line, so that would be nice to not have to go get some air bubbles in there. I gotta go lay it out. So we're gonna let this sit here for a second. Now, gonna move back underneath that car and see if I can get to that bolt. See if that whole assembly come around. I loosened it a little bit. I think it might come. Oh yeah, I can tell it's already moving. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. I can't wait. We're gonna see what happens. All right, I'll be right back. All right, Now I want to show you where it is I'm working. Can you see that? It's awfully hard to hold a camera and at the same time hold some tools and see what's going on, but I bet it's blurry. Oh my goodness, it's so hard down here. I'm so sorry, folks. Anyhow, come on now. Won't this thing get Did I wipe some grease on the lens or something? What in the world? Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can clean that thing off. I bet it ain't gonna matter. I bet it's just too close to do anything that's worth doing. Oh my goodness. I'm dying in here, folks. This is how it happened. This is how Leebocephus died. Oh goodness. Alright. Okay, you starting to... Oh, I think I'm seeing something. Well, maybe it's just because I can't see it because I'm too close to the camera. It's right in there. I'm trying to get on that thing. But, oh, yeah, there it's starting to loosen up now. Okay, so that's what we're trying to dig out. If I get this thing all the way out now, or at least loosen it some, I think it's kind of got a keyway on it. It might pull forward, and we might have to... Oh, my goodness, it's coming out, folks. This is like a crazy moment. I don't know what to think of it all. Oh, well now, of course, it's got it trapped in here again. Oh, wait, come on now. Dangnammit, get yourself out of there. It's stuck on. Oh, Lord. I gotta put this camera down and see if I can get two hands on it. Wish me luck, folks. I'll be right back. Let you know how it goes. Alright, guys, I got it. That's the good news. I got it. Look at here. That's it. This is that bad boy. I got him out. Let me tell you something. He was trapped up in there. Only way I can describe it is if you say like you was out in the backyard and you had a hole in there and there's one of them groundhogs down in there. You know what it is when you try to when you're usually out in the backyard grabbing groundhogs and pulling them out of the hole and they fight you the whole way. That's about the best way I know to describe it, because you probably haven't done one of these clutch things before, but I know you're doing them groundhogs. And giving one of them groundhogs, man, they fight you, and it hurts, man. It bites your skin. You get their mouth on your arms and your hands, and I tell you, you end up marking every little sharp spot underneath that dash with some flesh, so you know where not to be. Oh, daggone, that's sure what I did. But anyways, I got this thing out. Now we're gonna go take a good look at it. I'll see if there's something we can find out about. Let me flip this camera around. Oh, goodness, let's see what we can do here. Why is this not working? I don't know. Well, I'll just have to use this other camera. All right, where did I put that good pedal at? Well, I just had the good one. There it is. It's right there on the floor. All right, so let's take a good look. See what we can find out. This thing, I mean, they look kind of similar. I don't understand it. I mean, I put a different pedal on the end of it, but now wait a second here. I'm starting to see something. It's metal. Maybe I put them side by side. Maybe that shows it a little bit. I don't know. This thing's kind of bent funny. Oh yeah, I'm looking right down there. It may be hard seeing that camera here, but like all this right here, that's kind of bent crooked. That's sort of straight through there. I've got something bending. Oh, that cleverest pen thing's bending funny. Oh my goodness. I bet if I kept doing this for a little bit, that daggone pedal, I bet that pedal would have broke off. I was trying to drive. That would have been something, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness. I would have been stuck. All right, now we're gonna have the fun part of putting it back in. Hope I put the right one in, not the wrong one. That would have been pretty bad. I think I know. All right, I'll let you know how it goes. I'll see you in a bit. It occurred to me before I go swapping these pedals out, there's a few things that are a little different about it. And I figured I'd go ahead and point them out. So first off, you guys probably noticed that it's got a little different pedal on the end here. Yeah, it does. It's because I had one of them fast pedals put on a long time ago. Now, I've already swapped it out before I started the camera. This one here is the bad one. That's a bad pedal, okay? That's one with the bent metal that caused all that problem. Good grief. Anyways, with a normal pedal that come from the model set, it's just one of them rubber pieces. And the upgraded one is metal. Everybody knows metal's so much better than rubber. I mean, good grief. I mean, how are you going to go fast if you just sitting around with a rubber pedal? You know it ain't going to happen. So that's why I swapped out and put them metal pedals on. It's a metal pedal. That's right. It kind of rhymes the way I said that, didn't it? Anyways, I had to go take the metal pedal off this pedal and put the metal on that pedal right over here. So to do that, I had to go unscrew it. Not like I was real hard or nothing. And I had to line it up so I get it on there just even and look real good with them other brake pedals and the go fast throttle pedal. So you had to get the bolt holes in there just perfect. So anyways, I got to put it on there. Now what I also got to go swapping out here is I got like this switch here. I just don't need it. It's gonna cause some clicking sounds. And this thing over here, this thing, it gets over time. There used to be a little blue rubber piece right there in that where that hole is, and it dries up and it just falls out. And so when it does, it makes this funny clicking sound. And when it makes this clicking sound, it drives you crazy. So what I did on my other one is I just put this bolt here, and it makes a nice little stop for it. And so I got that adjusted. I need to swap that one out and put it over here because see, if I don't, this switch I ain't using it for nothing. But that tiny little white thing, it will start to wear and it starts clicking into the hole and it drives you nuts when you're driving. Every time you press your pedal on the pedal, it goes click, click, and it just drives you nuts. And that big metal piece right there, it's not going to happen at all. But I got to go swap them out. So I got that before. Wait a minute. I got some visitors over here. Hey, what are you wanting? That boy right here, he's embarrassed to be around me. He'll learn one of these days. He'll watch one of them videos, learn how to go swapping out clutch pedals, and he'll be all set. Anyways, we're going to finish up this thing, and I'll be right back putting this back in the car. I've made some progress. We've moved a few more things. I'm not quite done yet. I got a couple of tiny things. I want to get that switch off, just get him out of the way. But what I really wanted to show you right now is I really found what the big problem was. I mean, I was just wondering. I showed you earlier, it was kind of bent funny here when I had it, turned on its side. You could see it a little bit better right here. You can't so much. But while I was sitting here transferring some parts, I got looking at this. This is the old pedal here. Look here real close. Oh my goodness, you guys see right there? Oh, I'm shaking it around. There is a crack. Ooh, see if I can hold this. That's hard to do. Alright, I'm gonna put my finger on it and I'll put a camera away. Right there. That crack? Oh my goodness. See what's happened is every time I press down this pedal here and then push in, it was bending it. That thing was right about to snap. I bet if I can't do it with my hand like I keep saying. I can't do this holding the camera at the same time. But look, you just gotta take my word for it. It's all broken in there, and there's a little bit of metal all through there, but it was bending back and forth, and as I was pressing down, pushing that big V8 power down, it was trying to push itself back on that metal, and it broke it. That thing would have snapped off like a pickle in two if you had it in your hand. I don't understand why I said anything about a pickle. Anyways, they would have put me in a pickle. I don't even much care for pickles. Hey, you know what? Am I talking about pickles? Let's get back to work. I'm putting the clutch pedal in. I'll see you guys in a bit. Show you guys too. All right, right there was that crack. You saw that. And I got looking at it a little bit closer. And right down in it, see this push rod? That's what pushes. Every time you press the pedal down, that's what pushes the clutch, the master cylinder, okay? Pushes it right down, oh goodness, right down to this other end right down here. Sorry. So anyways, right over here at the end of this thing, when you make adjustments and you thread the thing in and out so that you get the right amount of preload, not too much, so that when you take your foot off the pedal, it completely releases and allows that disc to completely engage and not slip. Well, when I had it set up, I guess at one point or something, it was pushing in there real tight like. And I think it was putting some undue pressure on the back side of that pedal. That may have contributed to part of that failure. So I got looking, and when I get over to this other one, I still gotta take that thing off. How many times I've said it, I gotta take that thing off. When I got looking at this other one, the push rod right here, and see, just like this one over here, I got noticing that, you know, I need to be able to thread this thing back so that it's sticking out like right about the same amount. Over on this one here, I don't want to have it pushing real far out there because it's going to preload the clutch, you know, way too much. So, but to do it, it was going to start to push in a little bit to the back side of that paddle bar in the middle there. So, what I did is I took this one out and I took it over to my grinder and I ground it down about 1/8 of an inch just to give me a little bit of clearance. I don't want to take off too much now, but you take off just a little bit so that when I put it in, I'm not so far to where I'm like binding up on the back side like I did on this one. When I over here, I want to have it where it's just nice and tight and got plenty of clearance. So, something to watch for if you ever run into dealing with pedal failure like I did. I just thought I'd point that out. All right, back to work, guys. Well, we got the clutch pedal in, and I had to work on adjusting it just a little bit more, make sure that I got it to where it's pushing in enough and letting out enough. You got to get it right in the sweet spot. And I played with it. I might still adjust a little bit more, but I think I pretty much got it. So let's fire it up and see what happens. What do you say? Yeah, that's it right there. Ooh, I bet. That's amazing what a clutch pedal will do to make the engine run. Woo! We're gonna have to go for a drive, but I'll see you guys later. Woo! Woo! Well, it seems to be working now. I'm out here giving this thing a test drive, and I think we can give this thing a go.